Can I turn it around? There we go. Ain't gonna help. All right, y'all. Welcome to the show. We here working out. 20th day in a row. 20th day in a row here at the gym. 20th day in a row. So, we on the bike. Then we gonna do the walk and talk. Then we'll go to the boxing room. So you got Kenneth Bird walking around Allentown talking about how he can get everybody locked up instead of getting a job or finding something constructive to do. He worrying about getting people locked up. That's why he broke. He ain't gonna never have that. He getting excited. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to get Crow locked up. I'm so happy to get Mr. Williams. It's been 2 years and he ain't figured out who Mr. Williams is. I'm not Mr. Williams. I wouldn't be dumb enough to put my address on the envelope. His pea brain don't understand that. But more importantly than that, I haven't been able to do it because I'm not in the wheelchair anymore. When I was in the wheelchair carried the cameras. You feel me? Now you just can't walk around with a camera in your hand. People get all nervous. Oh, don't quote me, man. You can't do that. But it was on the chair. Nobody didn't pay no mind. So, but when we leave out of here, once I find a shopping cart, sometimes the people will bring them over here from the Walmart. So they'll give y'all an easier view. Once I put the cart up in there, once I put the trolley cart up in the shopping cart, then I start the camera. And that's why y'all see me going to Walmart. A lot of y'all don't realize that I've been in the gym 2.5, 3 hours beforehand. Y'all just see me going to Walmart. Y'all think I'm just going in there buying food. No. It's a system. I mean, I would look retarded if I carried it in my hand. So, but I can put it on the speaker and don't nobody notice it. Because the lights on the speaker capture everybody's attention and they don't realize that there's a camera on there. They don't realize it. You know? Now, the difference between me and Kenneth Bird is I don't care if nobody watched my live stream or not. I don't care. Not making no money off of it. Why do I care? Who watches? But here's the key. Because I make a video every day, it's easy to prove where I am. So if we start looking at them letters, and I'm here on a day, and the letter say it got mailed on that day, makes no sense. It also makes no sense. Why would I send that picture of myself? Well, I look a hot mess. If you're trying to seduce somebody, like Kenneth Bird say, wouldn't you send something sexy? And why would I add gases to my body? If I'm trying to seduce somebody, why would I send a picture like that? Seriously. This is how I know he retarded. And like I say, I believe that was Kenneth Ranks that posted that video. And I can't hate on him, because I probably would have done the same thing if somebody dumb enough to do what I did. But I said I can't hate on him. Can't hate on him. I would have done the same thing. But here's the key. All Kenneth Bird had to do was throw them away. All them envelopes. Instead, he's saving them. Why? Because he ain't got no life. He ain't got no company. He ain't got no place to live. He's still in that office. He actually did a short from the office for the first time in months. We know you're still living in the office. And I'm glad you're not living in that studio. Because it's not fair to the kids. They have to pay for a dorm room and they have to pay for their apartment. And you sitting there living in there. That's not fair. But here's the key. I don't care where he is. I want him to stop coming on YouTube. That's what I want. I want him to stop preaching. Because he don't know nothing about Jesus and God. I don't even mind him talking about Jesus and God. But why allow him? You know good well Jesus and God don't want you scamming people. How you gonna say you're being blessed to scam people? How can you say you're a Christian and say you're blessed to be able to scam people? Seriously. I'm just asking a question. We're going on 7 minutes so far. So, it's amazing how the time get moved up. First it was December. Crow and Mr. Wiggins wasn't going to have no Christmas. Then it was January. Wasn't going to have no New Year's. Then it was February. No Martin Luther King Day. No Valentine's Day. Then it was March. No spring training, and y'all all gonna be locked up. Then May, you ain't gonna be able to celebrate Mother's Day. You're gonna be locked up. Now we in June. And now you're talking about it could take 30 to 60 days. You full of crap. 36 days from now, you're still gonna be like, oh, they haven't done it yet. That was a delay. We were adding more charges on them. You're gonna have an excuse. That's why you a loser. And I got no problem calling you a loser. What you gonna do about it, punk? What you gonna do about it? Call my building again? They already know you an idiot. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You can't do nothing. Sitting here laughing at you. You can't do nothing, punk. You can't do anything. You a loser. And we know you a loser. And you proud to be a loser. That's the sad part. You proud to be a loser. So y'all, it's Sunday, our 20th day in a row, coming to the LA Fitness Gym. 20th day in a row. Like I said, somebody left a comment saying that they only see me going to the Walmart buying food. Well, what kind of food am I buying? We get hamburgers, we buy cheese, and sugar-free ketchup. We get eggs, salad, and I can't find sugar-free, but there's light salad dressing. Haven't found sugar-free yet. If anybody know where I can get that from, let me know. And it was one day I just ate 5 boiled eggs, nothing else. I think I had dropped down to like 241 that day. And then I started crushing the boiled eggs and putting them in a salad. But the past 2 days, and I'm mad at myself, I just had a bowl of cereal. Bowl of Frosted Flakes. Just one. Yesterday and day before. That 241 came up to 245. The body that hard up for sugar, that hard up for starch, it just sucked it out of that cereal and put the weight back on. Ain't that crazy? So you sit there and take the weight off, the body put it back on. So we went 2 days and we didn't stick to our diet of either 2 leg quarters and some salad or 3 hamburgers. Remember now, no bread. Just the patty, the cheese, and the sugar-free ketchup. We broke from that routine just for 2 days. Body tried to put on 2.5 pounds. Ain't that sad? And the sad part is, I'm craving a bowl of cereal today, and I'm afraid to get it. But I'm craving it. And my sugar went from 5.7 to 5.8. Just 2 days. Just one bowl. Now, it's a nice sized bowl, but one bowl of cereal. Ain't that crazy? So when you say you don't understand how people get fat, keep in mind one bowl of cereal. Nothing else. I ate a bowl of cereal yesterday. I ain't ate nothing. And I had it at 6 o'clock. So the body had all night to burn, all morning to burn. And yet we still picked up weight. How? From one bowl of cereal. You know how bad that is? That's how hard up the body is. It was able to take the cereal and turn it into fat. It's amazing. It's amazing. I might be putting it all on the body though, because now that we jogging around the gym, I know we putting on muscle. Because my legs are getting bigger. When we had got all the fluid out, my legs got small. Now they bigger. But the sugar levels haven't risen. But our legs are getting bigger. It must be putting on muscle. And we need to start lifting some heavier weight. Oh, by the way, I switched phones. The Motorola. We had stopped using the Motorola 2025 5G. We stopped using it. I saw the video yesterday. It had a lot of skipping in it. Even when I was shooting it, I saw skipping. So, like I told y'all, not only was the audio bad, but the video. So, I took the SIM card out and memory card and put it in this phone. So when I go in the boxing room, I can start recording. Or I could just stay live. As long as I don't show nobody. Ain't nobody in the room. I start on the bike because my body take up the whole screen. So can't nobody see nothing but the ceiling. So we good. The wrestling come on tonight. Jacob Fatu should win the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther should win the WWE Undisputed Championship tonight. Sal Ruka should win the Intercontinental Championship from Becky Lynch tonight. And you know what? I bet you they don't do neither one of the three. But I know Gunther's going to win. He got to beat Cody Rhodes. Making him the legend retirer, the career killer. If he lose, they wasted it. He retired John Cena. He retired Bill Goldberg. If you have him lose to Cody Rhodes, it's gonna kill the aura. So that he gotta win it. Roman Reigns, people like Roman, and I did during the bloodline. But now, he just seemed phony. But the people love him, but he seemed phony. You know, the same way like people like Rhea Ripley. But I'm sorry, Jade Cargill is the package. She didn't just tone her wrestling skills up. She's the package. She literally looks like a champion. Rhea Ripley looked like something that came off the streets of England. You know what I'm talking about? She looked like somebody that came off the streets of England. Like the poor parts, you know. But like Oliver Twist. She looked like she came from the neighborhood Oliver Twist grew up with. Be like, sir, can I have some more? Can I have some more food, please? We're starving. She looked like she came out the gutter. And people find her sexy, all them damn tattoos. She look a hot mess. They say how crazy people are. But Jade Cargill looked like she could be in a damn Marvel movie. Looked like she could be one of the X-Men or something. Her wrestling skills just ain't that good. But the look that says, you know, higher than life. Who else is built like that? She is built. And it's sexy. Normally women with muscles don't look good, but she looks good. I'm saying. They gotta find something to do with her. She should be the champ forever. They just have her beat everybody up. I'm just saying. She looks like a star. Somebody you can put in the movies right now. Literally. She could play Storm instead of Halle Berry. And would look better doing it. That's why I said, sometimes things that make sense don't work out. But that's what I would do. I personally. would make her the champ. Oh, we got a busy week. I mean, it be like that. It's a busy week. Be like that sometimes. We got deliveries coming tomorrow. We got 2 jackets. We got a U.S. Polo Association jacket coming. We got a Puma jacket coming. And I got a Puma shirt that I've been waiting. Because I'm waiting for the jacket to get here and I want to wear it. But the U.S. Polo Association, I had that on yesterday. But we still got 2 of them shirts to wear. Yeah, when you leave people alone, you get extra money. So like I said, we've been wearing Puma, Adidas, Nike, Reebok. Oh, and Champion. So we've been doing the whole gamut. It's expensive. And like I said, when we had that rain, I like to accessorize. Meaning, I want the hat, I want the shirt, I want the socks, I want the shoes. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm wearing Adidas, I want Adidas straight down. If I'm wearing Puma, I want Puma straight down. You understand what I'm saying? I want everything straight down. If y'all understand what I'm saying, I want everything straight down. And so, like I said, if I'm wearing Reebok, I want the hat, I want the shirt, I want the socks, I want the shoes. I want everything straight down the line. I don't mix and match like Adidas here, Nike there. No, I like everything right down the middle. And we paid our money to have it right down the middle. Matter of fact, we're going to have to go out and do some more shopping. And maybe we might go off Thursday. We might go out to Run the Mills. We might go out to Run the Mills Thursday or Friday. We'll probably go out Thursday. And we'll hit the Walmart out there to get some more of the pouches. And then we'll head over to Burlington and get some more t-shirts. Because there was like 4 I had to put back, so I hope they're still there. See, Kenneth Bird would have bought all of them and been broke. I'm like, no, you wait. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shirts that still got tags on them. We ain't even want them yet. So why would I put myself in a hole when I haven't even wore the clothes I already got yet? That's the difference between somebody knowing how to live on their income and a person like Kenneth Bird. As soon as he gets some money, he burn it. He's a loser. A loser, a bum and a scrub. That's why I'm always gonna have and you ain't gonna never have nothing. And when you get it, you're pissing. I got $1 million contract. Well, why you gotta wait till 2027? Why you ain't doing it now? You keep talking about the ad tech is done. We still gotta test it. I thought it was done. Because I'm trying to understand. 6 years ago, it was 20% done. Was it 4 or 6? Well, I give you the 4. 4 years ago, it was 20% done. Last year, it was 15% done. Earlier this year, it was 10% done. Now, you've gone from 10% in 2 months to 100% done. You think we stupid? Do you think that we stupid? Your ad tech does not work. There is a big canopy over top of the window at the Roma. It's protecting that screen. You can get mad all you want. Take me seconds to point it out. Even in good demonstrations you do. Even in those demonstrations that you do out at the park. That same spot at the park. You're a loser. You go to that same spot. You gotta hold the camera a certain way. Be at a certain distance. The projector gotta come from the back. That's why I call you loser boy. See that, y'all? 25, 30. We're going on 26 minutes on the bike. We got 14 minutes to go. 14 minutos in the hutos. I said 14 minutos in the hutos. We've been able to take one lap jogging. We did it twice yesterday, but we only did one lap. Our goal today, 2 laps. Can we do 2? So we're going to take a couple of them. We'll be walking. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to take off. And we're going to jog all the way around. Seven minutes to go. You know, this has taken a lot longer than I thought. But I gotta tell you, I'm walking faster. I don't need to hold on to things to get up. I'm not gassing out as fast. I used to go in there in that boxing room. I would gas out in like 2 minutes. Because I'm always so hyper. And I was like, we got to build our stamina up. You can't sit in a wheelchair for years and expect to get up and be in tip-top shape. It don't work that way. You understand what I'm saying? But Kenny Bird talking about he want to fight outside the courthouse. Okay. Y'all hear him crying now. How you think he gonna cry when he get kicked in the nasos? He'll go up a couple octaves. All right, 6 minutes to go, y'all. I'm trying to think about. I want to get some trash bags. What else we need? I couldn't find the bleach cleaner. We need to get a gallon of tea. What else we need? We got enough burgers for the night. Chances are I'm gonna get some cereal. I ain't gonna eat the burger. I hate that front. I do. I mean, I ain't gonna try in front. It's what I enjoy. I mean, you know, it's not right because I should stay on the diet I was on, but I just got a craving, you know. It could be worse. It could be donuts. It could be cookies. I got a craving for cereal. It's been that way for the past 3 days. It's been craving cereal. I don't know why. It's been craving cereal. I bought a half a gallon of milk yesterday, and I think we used a little bit of it, so we don't need no milk. But I'm probably gonna get a box of cereal, some tea, some trash bags. She said, lay low, lay low, lay low. All right, we doing the cool down. We doing the cool down. Do y'all want to keep going? Y'all want to do 70? Do y'all want to keep going? I know I go to the bathroom. I know that. God darn. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna run to the bathroom and then I'll restart. We'll end this and I'll restart my walk around. Then we'll try to jog it a couple times. So what you doing, Kenny? What are you doing, sir? I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do because we got the delivery's coming tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to call. I would just call and do a will call. Then we got the doctors. We gotta go over y'all Glen Burnie. And then go to the gym afterwards, which is gonna have us out late. I might just come for 2 hours, maybe that's. Then Wednesday we got the inspection. We got the inspection on Wednesday. The inspection and they give us a filter for the furnace. So I gotta be there for that. And then Thursday, we got the dentist. Now I can go to the gym from the doctors on Tuesday. I can go to the gym from the dentist on Thursday. So we good. But I like to be here, you know, at 12 o'clock. But see, you don't want to be going home during the rush hour. That sucks. Like yesterday, we stayed. We got picked up at like 5 o'clock. All right, we're done. We did our 35 minutes. We are done. And I'm still pedaling because I might keep going. I'm going to keep going. Trying to start it over. Come on, restart. Y'all see me still pedaling, but it ain't counting nothing. All right, here we go. Press go. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do it again. Some of y'all might find this boring, and I'm sorry if you do, but it's a lot better than walking around Allentown, dodging cars and dogs. Y'all ever notice every video, there's a different Doug? Oh, I used to have this Doug. Oh, Kenneth Barry, you a loser. You ain't had nothing. You grew up in the daggone hood. You ain't had nothing. Stop lying. I heard this. I used to train that. Man, you full of crap. You a loser. You be so glad to have somebody to talk to. That's why you do your live stream, because you lonely. You lonely, sir. You ain't made no money since November. Yet you still come on here. You lonely. You ain't got nothing better to do. You a loser. You keep talking about you got all this business, people, 20 people looking at your ad tag. How many of them people actually bought it? None. I bet you ain't nobody buy that crap. Cause it don't work. And you know it don't work. And you still try to convince us anyway. You are so in your feelings. You are so in your feelings. And you really hate Crow. I mean, I don't know if you want to kiss him, you want to hug him, I don't know if you want to... What do you want to do to the man? I mean, seriously. You just can't stop talking about him. I'm going to get you one, I'm going to get you to pour it down. And why you always want to see somebody? Yeah, McAfee, I want to see you face to face, you know. I don't want to get you locked up because you got kids, but I want to see you face to face. Why you want to see your enemy face to face unless you want to fight him? Anybody want to answer that? Why would you want to see your enemy face to face unless you want to fight him? And what did he do that was so wrong? He made some videos about your paint, and you want him to be locked up. The guy next door makes videos showing how you a liar and how your paint don't work, and you want him locked up. You want Crow, who made some videos saying that your paint don't work. You want him locked up. Mr. Williams has some kind of fetish about sending you letters. If you get a man this $900 back, I think he'd leave you alone, but you won't do it, will you? You ain't even got $9. How you gonna give him back $900? I bet you ain't got $9 in your pocket. How you gonna give him? Huh? How, loser boy? Loser boy. I say it again. A little loser boy. A little loser boy. You're a loser boy. That's your nickname. Loser boy and crackhead. We wonder if you're a crackhead. So we call you Cracky. Cracky the loser boy. You're a bum. You know, I was in the locker room with a guy. He 360 pounds. Wow. My 244 don't sound that bad. But we can do better. We can do better. All right, y'all. Well, we 4 minutes in. So we at 39 minutes straight. Now, some people will see this as boring. And it is boring. But it's keeping my legs moving. And that's good for my cardio. Especially when walking. That walk over to Walmart used to kill me. I used to be so afraid of it 20 days ago. I'm serious. Now I do it like it ain't nothing. And I would get to the Walmart and I would sit down for like 15, 20 minutes recovering from just the walk over there. Now I go right in there and go in and get what I want. That's the power of coming to the gym. You understand? That's power. That alone. Go back and look at the earlier videos and see how many times I stopped. And go see once I got in there, see how long I sat down. And was still moaning and groaning walking around the store. Now I go straight in, still moaning and groaning, but we doing it a lot better, a lot faster. Like I say, this is our 20th day straight. Like I say, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but you get results if you keep doing it. Now, like I said I was going to start walking around, but I'm going to go ahead and put 70 minutes on the bike. Get it over with. And that's really crazy. I got to go to the bathroom so bad, but yet I'm still on the bike. We still on the bike. Still paddling. So what are you doing, Kenny? You walking around Raggedy Allentown? Are you walking around Raggedy Allentown? Is that what you doing, sir? I'm gonna get you locked up. No, you ain't gonna do nothing. You a scrub and you know it. Yeah, I'm filing all these criminal complaints and you ain't doing nothing. Showing us stuff you print up. You a loser. You can only make phone calls and email. And go to the police station and cry. They don't care about no screen paint. Don't you understand that? People don't care about screen paint. Only you. Only you care about it, Ken. Don't you understand? You can't get nobody to get behind you. Now, the other guy said you got a silver tongue. I think you're a jack-off, but okay, you use that silver tongue and get people to believe you so they can come knock on my door so I can get my lawyer and sue the hell out of all y'all. And we in that courtroom and your lawyer producing evidence and we just laughing. And we just shoot it all down. My lawyer gets you in that stand and start asking you questions. That's all you can do. That's going to be you. You're going to be the one crying. I'm going to be able to answer every question fastly, honestly, quickly. Yes, I'm going to be able to show my videos and say, Your Honor, use your own eyeballs. Does that look like something you want to spend $400 on? Or this man a scammer? You able to look the judge right in his face or the jury. Hey, jury, Would you buy this crack? Would you buy this house paint? Take me to court. I ain't got no problem. I might stutter, but I speak very well. Be able to go in there and articulate all my points and make you look like the loser bum that you is. That's why we call you loser boy cracky. Boy, turn it around, cracky the loser boy. How you not embarrassed to be a bum that you are? How you not embarrassed? You don't have no shame. How you live in a garage for a whole year with no running water, no plumbing, no heat, no stove? You poop in poop buckets and then you leave them laying around the garage. How you smell yourself? And you got a cat there. I ain't never seen you with a bottle of bleach. How you got a cat and ain't got no bleach? We ain't never seen you with a bottle of ammonia. When you got into the office, you got a little bottle of Barbasol. Barbasol is not ammonia. It's more like air freshener. You got a cat. You ain't washing your extremities like you're supposed to. You washing in a bathroom sink. So you're not even showering. What do? You put some soap under your underarms and between your legs and then get a paper towel and dry off? Is that what you do? I'm asking the question. That's what I'm going to ask the judge. We get in court. Is that how he living? But this man said he make $2,000 a day and ain't got a place to live. Loser boy ain't got a place to live. We are 10 and a half minutes in already of our second 35. So we're trying to hit 70. You know, it's really intimidating to come to a gym. Because people that's here, they've been coming so long, and they so far ahead of you, and they know all the machines, and they got routines down, and you coming in as the new jack, and they look at you like you crazy. Like, look at the fresh meat. You know, like when somebody first come into prison, it's like they're here. You see the guys is lifting weights, and some of the women lifting more than you lifting. You know what I mean? Women doing pull-ups, and you like, man, I can't even do one. You have to eat that. You literally have to eat that. And say, hey, I got to make my own name. I got to make my own way. It's not easy. But we come every day. Now, this is my 20th day. I haven't been on every machine. There's so many of them in here. I haven't been on every machine yet. Let that marinate. I have not been on every machine yet. Ain't nobody here, so I talk. Oh, somebody came back. So I asked y'all the question. Is there anybody that believes Kenneth Bird? Is there anybody that believes Kenneth Bird? Now, he been saying that Crow's landlord is a female for over a year. He's been saying he's going to get in contact with her. He's going to send her emails. Yet, it's been over a year. He has yet to do it. Let them marinate for a second. He says that he has people combing the internet, trying to get IP addresses and everything. Where's the money? Ain't nobody doing it for free. Where's the money? Why he ain't showing the results, the paperwork? He's showing people addresses and showing their names. Why he ain't showing the IP numbers? Because he a liar and a loser, that's why. He ain't got nothing. Kenneth Bird ain't got nothing, ain't about nothing, ain't from nothing. Matter of fact, y'all, let's see if the Loser Boy live right now. Let's see if Loser Boy came live or not. Oh, crack it, crack. Crack it, crack. Kenny crack corn and he don't care. Yep, he already been out. Getting some exercise. Old Loser Boy. Now y'all realize that when it was raining, he wasn't outside. He was just doing them shorts. Here's what I don't understand. We already know he's still living in the office. We know this. We know this, ladies and gentlemen. So why does he still pretend that he in a warehouse? That studio, he calls, is a little itty bitty room. An itty bitty room that your car can't fit into. It's not even big enough for him to do a demonstration in. That's what he called a warehouse. Kenneth Bird say that's a warehouse, y'all. In his mind, that's a warehouse. A little room. He's in that office. You know what people might run the office say when I say, Kenneth Bird lives in the office the size of that office y'all got right there. It's not even that big. They were laughing their butts off. And they have windows. Kenneth Bird ain't got no windows, y'all. That's what, summer coming up. You're going to be in there with them hot projectors. But number 9, you don't have to because you got the paint that can go outside. You should be doing the demonstrations outside. Right now, you ain't selling nothing. You done gave up. So give up. Get a job. Go find something else to do. But nope, you want to keep doing this. That's right, you ain't getting nowhere. You a loser. You ain't getting nowhere. I'm talking about you, the time flying by. That's why I say, you helped me out so much, you don't even know it. We already did 35 minutes. Now we're going on 18 minutes again. We're trying to hit that 70. We got 17 minutes to go. 17 minutes. I'm really surprised it's so empty in here. The gym empty today for a Sunday. Maybe because it's so sunny. Maybe everybody gonna go out have a cookout or hit the park or something. It's a beautiful day outside. We haven't gone to the karaoke bar. Because I don't fool with the people that I used to go with. They always want to go to Outback. They always want to go to Golden Corral. They always want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Outback Steakhouse at McDonald's. Charlie's Cheesesteaks. We start fooling with them, the weight falling right off. Literally. The weight is literally falling right off. Because we're not doing that. And y'all was sending me, messages in the comment section saying they out eating again. And y'all were right. So we made the correction. Unlike Kenneth Bird, we made the correction, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why we adding on to our life. He's taking off of his life. The only thing Kenneth Bird got in his favor is that his family got good genetics. His mother lived to be, 87? 89? Kenneth Bird is going to be alive. Not in the best health, though, but he's going to be alive. Probably in the hospital somewhere. He gonna get a Bugatti. Yeah, right. Closest he getting to a Bugatti is a booger. Kenneth Bird go get a booger. That's the closest he getting to a Bugatti. Y'all welcome to use that. Give me the kingy. We still going, y'all. We did the 35, and now we 21 into the second 35. Now our goal was 35. We just say we're going to double it. We want to do 70. So we doubling. $14 minutes ago. 14 minutos in the Huto. I can't wait for my earbuds to come tomorrow. Of course it ain't gonna rain Tuesday because I would love to go out there. I ain't decided. Am I gonna wear the US Polo or am I gonna wear the Puma? Matter of fact, I might go. Nah, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry, Kenneth Bird. I've been wearing a different outfit every day, all month. All month. Like you wearing the same 3 or 4 pairs of pants and shirts. I have more clothes sitting there with the tags on them than you own. On the tags, ready to be worn, than you own. Let that marinate for a second. I got more than you own. My closet is bulging out. I literally had to put my hoodies and the winter stuff in bags. What you doing, loser boy? Huh? What are you doing? Crying, whining, making excuses? I'm gonna make all these. You ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna get y'all locked up. I'm getting you deported. You ain't getting nothing. You would have been done it. You wouldn't be crying. You would do it. You wouldn't be crying about it. The fact that you crying about it means you can't do it. The fact that you crying about it, that means you can't do it, loser boy. And I'm sorry. Now, when we come back, we either gonna be in the boxing room or we gonna be taking laps around the building. It's so empty in here, I might go ahead and do laps around the building. There ain't nobody getting away. Yesterday was busy. Yep. The wrestling come on today. I'm really looking forward to that. Angel of mine. Now, I would love to see him and Sheamus fight. That's how I missed that. Man, that had been a good fight. That's right. Cody Rhodes won the first match. Yeah. Gunther winning the championship tonight. He winning the championship tonight. I was talking to an older guy, and he was in the stomach cruncher, and he got up. I sat down there. I went up, didn't go nowhere. He was, hey. I went there. I said, oh snap. I said, holy moly in the cajoli. Like what? I had to take some of the weight off. That was so humiliating. It was freaking humiliating. I ain't gonna lie, it was humiliating. It was humiliating. I mean, I had to eat that one. We had to eat that one. Angel. I was trying to decide which phone to bring, the A15 or the A71. The A71 is more of a flagship of the A series of Samsung. You know what I'm saying? It got 4K recording, it got the better camera, it got the better lenses, it got the better screen, but the A15 got a better battery. The A15 is still getting software updates, where the A71 is stuck at Android 11. We on Android 14. And I was gonna bring the 71 for the camera. It has a better camera on it, right? But guess what? I was trying to make the decision. The A15 got a software update, so that's why I was using the A15. So I hope that it's doing a good job. But it got an Android update. It's up to Android 14. You know. So That's why we're using it. And we still got our S24. We used to use this to record the mobile lives with, but now it's our daily driver phone. So we brought it back. But this only do 1080p. The S24 can do 8K. But I'm running the Samsung right now. The 24 is running the music player. And then it runs the speaker. Handles all the emails and stuff like that, so. All right, y'all, we going on 30 minutes. So 35 and 30, 65 minutes. And we still going, baby. We still going. Oh, begin to cool down. Now we're going backwards. We're going the last 5 minutes. Told you it's 30 minutes and a 5-minute cool down. So we're going to countdown now. Four and a half to go. So let me bring the phone here. Can I tell you something? You a loser. I dare you. Have somebody knock on my door, chump. I dare you. I dare you. Have somebody knock on my door. Unlike you, I got the money to file court cases. Unlike you, I can afford a lawyer. You can't even afford a decent meal, punk. You're sitting there, yeah, I'm gonna get me a cheese steak, or I'm gonna get me some chicken nugget meal, or lying. No, you eating chips. You think we stupid? You eating chips. Hey Ken, where's your glow? Look at the glow that radiates off me. Where's your glow at, punk? Huh? Look at the glow that radiates. Look into my eyes. That's why you a loser, boy. You ain't no child of God. You a child of the devil. I like making fun of you. It makes me feel better about myself. Anytime I say, I'm down, I think about you and I go, hey, I could be like you. At least I'm better than you. Might not be better than most, but I'm better than you. Seriously, you a loser. A bum and a scrub. I said you a loser, a bum and a scrub. Do you know that? You a loser, a bum and a scrub, a loser, a bum and a scrub. You a loser, Kenny. I'm sorry, you a loser. You can get mad all you want, loser boy. You can get mad all you want. What you gonna do about it? Who you gonna call? What you gonna do? Don't nobody want your paint. Don't nobody want you. Where's your family at? They're embarrassed by you. They're ashamed of you. They don't even want nobody to even mention your name around them. But they know you a loser. They wondering if you want to crack a lacka. Your own family members, when you come by, they go, oh, Jesus, hide the silverware. Put up the good china. Make sure you keep an eye on the TV. He might be at the pawn shop. Trying to sell our TV to buy some paint. Huh, Kenny? All right, y'all, we got a minute and a half. Minute and a half. So y'all, we live here on the channel, coming to you from the LA Fitness. I won't say which one. We know Kenny Bird a stalker. Kenny Bird be sending emails and letters to the daggone LA Fitness. That's how hard up he is. Because it don't cost no money to send emails and make phone calls. Doesn't cost him much money at all. That's why he can do that. And he got a printer. He can go look on Google, get all that information, print it out. He go buy the cheapest paper he could buy from the Family Dollar. That's why them cheap bottles he used come from Family Dollar. And them labels, they number pieces of paper, pieces of printer paper. And he buy that cheap tape and put that cheap tape all over everything. Put that cheap tape all over everything. All right, y'all. And we're done. $35. 35 and 35 is 70. So we did our 70 minutes. We did our 70 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. This seat is so uncomfortable. It's ridiculous how uncomfortable this seat is. I'm dead serious. It's crazy. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom, and I'll be back. So let's end this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Get a job, Kenny. Get a life. Thanks for watching, everybody.